There are three areas of life that if you get right, you have set yourself up to increase in joy, in freedom, and in fulfillment. And these three areas are in your purpose, your relationship, and your money, your finances. If you get them right, you surely will increase in joy, you will live in freedom, and you will live a fulfilled life. So, how do you get there? You surely need guidance to get to this level that I'm talking about. Some people may say, well, the Holy Spirit is my guide. Sure, that's correct. But when you get the guidance by the Holy Spirit, you live in the real world and you need to carry out those instructions. You need to figure out how to harness that which you have received of the Spirit. Yes, there are some times that the Holy Spirit can give you practical step by step on what to do and how to do them. There are other times that you need to figure out or interpret the things that you have received to fit into the real world. And in those situations, you will need a guide, a person to guide you through executing that task. And that's where the coaches and the mentors come in, and studying the particular interest of yours. That's where it comes in. Now, some people take light of this. They think they can just go about life all by themselves without help and support. And that's not possible. You need people. You need resources. You need things to make it happen, to fulfill that purpose that God has given to you. You need those things, resources and people as a resource also to do that. So, if you are one of those people that think, oh, there is no need for me to look for help, there is no need for me to get a coach or have a mentor, this video is for you. And I am going to tell you a short story that will buttress my point. So, if you've been following me on Facebook, you would have seen my post, my recent post about a win of my client that became my win. It may look little to you, but it was huge for me. And that's because of the particular client and her uniqueness when it came to coaching, and her mindset and belief system around what the relationship would be with her husband, what the purpose of marriage should be, and also her mindset about money and a lot of limiting belief system she had about money. That's why it was a huge win for me, even though she was the one that got the transformation. So, what happened was that she had this mindset that the man is his responsibility to take care of the home and everything. And so from the inception of the marriage, the husband took that gladly. That's who he is, and he provided from day one till recently. In fact, this year. And the children two are in secondary school now, and one is still in primary. And things had been going okay. But recently, the husband had a huge project. He had to finish the house in their village. He had to also furnish the house, a lot of expenses for Christmas holiday. And now the children need to go back to school. Now, you need to go back to Facebook to read the story, because I can't tell it all in a short time that I have on this video. But something happened that brought the point in a very huge way to her, what I have been telling her during her 90 days coaching. So what it was is that she now needed to use the money she had saved. I am not going to tell you how she saved the money and the process, and even before she started saving it, and a lot of mindset shift that has happened. But yes, after the coaching, she did save some money, and now she had to use it to pay the children's school fees. But she is demanding it from her husband. Why? Because as far as she's concerned, in marriage is his responsibility. And that's a mindset and a belief system. Now, is that correct? Well, there is no one size fits all when it comes to relationship and marriage. But I can tell you that in this circumstance, although the husband is gladly taking up this responsibility, at this particular point in time, he was not able to pay his wife for that particular expense that she had made for the first time, maybe. And because she is demanding it for a particular reason, and I'll tell you why. She needed money to pay for a school. She got admission and she needed money to pay. And that's the only money she had. And because she wanted to give the husband a breathing space, she needed her own money that she had saved up to pay for that and start up. But that has gone into the children's school fees. Now, she was under pressure. It affected her emotionally and psychologically. She was down because she couldn't do what she's supposed to do. But remember, she didn't start on time. She was just starting. And that's only because she got help. She joined the coaching program and spent 90 days and decided based on her mindset that that's enough. And now she is back. Why? Because she's in trouble. So she couldn't get the money. And the husband, as she knows very well, doesn't have the money because he only returned back to his business and business has not picked up and he hadn't actually made sales for weeks. So the reason that I am telling this story is because, remember I said, if you get your purpose right, get your relationship right, and your finances right, you surely are going to live your best life here on earth. And you're going to make a lot of impact because you sorted your resources, and resources are needed to make an impact. It's not the only thing, but it's one of the huge factors in making an impact. So, at the moment as we speak, it was a success story. But for so many people, it's not. And I don't know where you are at in this matter, in this, your situation. I don't know what your relationship and money story is. I suppose that it is going okay. But for some people, it's not. There are challenges and, there are a lot of hiccups here and there. And I have come today to let you know that even if you had gotten your purpose wrong, or you are not in it yet, and you also got your relationship wrong, and had not sorted your finances, and meaning you got that also wrong, you have made some financial decisions that are so bad. The good news is that you still have a chance. There is always room for improvement, and you can still make corrections. You only need to tell yourself that you are going to take action. One of the actions that you can take is to find someone to help you. And find a professional, find someone is their job to help you in that particular area of concern. And make sure that you get someone to hold you accountable to do the things you said you will do. Because, let's face it, a coach doesn't do the thing for you. They only help you to point out what is already inside you for you to now see it. They magnify it for you to see it. And when you do, they help you and support you to carry it out, to, function in it, to make sure that it profits you. That's what the coach does. And they do this by holding you accountable, by meeting with you to check on you, to make assessments of where you are at and what you are doing and where you are supposed to be going. And then they hold you by the hand to get to that level, if and only if you let them, because they are not going to make you. So now, if you get yourself one, make sure that you agree and work with them. because there is no one that falls and remains there unless they decided that they should remain there. So if you have not, if you're not being fulfilled right now in your purpose, in your relationship, and in your money, you need to take action, because that's the only thing my client needed to do. For weeks that she decided that 90 days coaching program was enough for her, she managed to save up some money, at least, that helped her children to get back to school. But she needed a lot of other things to work on. The limiting belief system she had about marriage and money needed to go away completely. And she didn't do that until she got into trouble. Now she realized a few weeks into coaching that her purpose of marriage, her purpose for finances are somehow needing work. And she has started working on it. And now her relationship with her husband is fine. And her finances are fine. She's working on her purpose. She had enrolled into school. And she has a vision that she's working towards. What can be more than that, you know? So it's a success story, and I am using it to buttress the point that when you get these three right, you are set to live your life a fulfilled man or woman. So, are you going to take action today? Well, I hope that this is going to help someone out there. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Please do like and share the video so that we can reach more people. And remember to leave your comments, because, as I always say, your comments do save a life. And until next time, I want to thank you again and say a big bye-bye. Bye.